Hi friends, welcome to the Stories with Shivaram channel. In today's story, let's find out about an innovative change in Finland, how they're using the heat from underground data centers to provide heating to homes and cities. In these times when the whole world is fighting the problem of climate change, some countries are coming forward with new ideas. Among such countries, Finland deserves special mention. This country has started implementing a wonderful method that benefits the environment. That is, instead of wasting the heat generated from underground data centers, they are using that very heat for the heating systems of cities. Through this method, homes, offices, schools, and public buildings like hospitals are being heated. Because of this, not only does electricity consumption decrease, but carbon emissions are also significantly reduced. But what exactly is this data center? First, let's easily understand what a data center is. Behind the functioning of things we use in our daily lives, like mobile phones, internet, YouTube, WhatsApp, banking apps, and online classes, there is large computer systems are required. These massive computer setups are what we call data centers. In these data centers, thousands of servers operate non-stop. Since they work all day long, a lot of heat is generated. To control that heat, heavy-duty cooling systems are needed. Till now, in many countries around the world, the heat produced in data centers used to go to waste. Through cooling systems, that heat was simply released outside. That means, on one hand, gas, coal, and oil are being used to heat homes, while on the other hand, the heat generated in data centers is just mixing into the air. This leads to wastage of electricity, wastage of money, and harm to the environment. These three have been the main reasons for the past several years. The innovative decision that Finland took is this. Finland experiences severe cold. For most of the year, homes need to be kept warm. That's why a lot of energy is required for heating. To solve this problem, Finnish authorities and scientists together came up with a new idea, and that is the idea was, why not capture the waste heat generated in data centers and use that same heat for the city's heating systems? They didn't just stop at talking about this idea, they actually put it into practice. Why are underground data centers built below the ground? In Finland, some data centers have been built underground. There are important reasons for this. Firstly, the temperature underground remains stable. Less electricity is needed for cooling. Security is also higher. The impact on the environment is also less. In this way, the heat produced in an underground data center is collected through special pipes. What is a district heating system? In Finland, the district heating method is already in practice. That means hot water or steam is produced at a large central location and supplied to the entire city through pipes. Now the heat coming from the data center is also added to this district heating system. With this, homes stay warm, offices remain comfortable. The problem of cold in schools and hospitals is reduced. Let's see how this works. Servers operate in the data center. They generate heat. That heat is collected through a cooling system. It is sent through pipes that convert it into hot water. Those pipes connect to the city's heating network. Radiators and heaters in homes get heated. In this way, energy that would have gone to waste is turned into energy useful for people. Let's find out what benefits this brings to the environment. This method is very beneficial for the environment. Carbon emissions are reduced. The use of coal and gas to heat homes decreases. As a result, carbon dioxide emissions come down. Subramanya energy usage, this is recycled energy, also called recycled energy. There is no need to use new natural resources. Next, the fight against climate change. This method helps in reducing the problem of climate change. Let us learn about the financial benefits for people. With this new method, people can also save money. Heating bills will come down. Municipality expenses will decrease. The burden of subsidies on the government will reduce. That means, with a single action, there is benefit to the environment and profit for the people. Both these aspects are very useful. A new model for cities. Phil and the officials see this method as a model for future cities. Data centers are rapidly increasing in major cities around the world. The heat generated from them is a major energy resource. If this method is implemented, smart cities will become even more environmentally friendly. The quality of life for people will improve. How useful will this be for other countries? In countries with colder climates, like those in Europe, Canada, America, and many other regions, this will be very beneficial. However, even in hotter countries, this method can be adapted and used with some modifications. For example, if there is proper planning, this idea can be very useful worldwide for heating water for industrial needs, swimming pools, and hostels. However, there are some challenges to this method as well. The initial investment will be high, it requires some special infrastructure. Technical experts are also needed. But if you look at it in the long run, the profits are greater than these expenses, so this method is very important. What does the future hold? With this experiment being successful in Finland, most cities are looking to follow the same path. In the future, every large data center could turn into a heating power station. Cities could become self sufficient. We can achieve development while also protecting the environment. Coming to the conclusion, this wonderful method started by Phil shows how a small idea can bring about a big change. The heat that was being wasted is now warming homes. Pollution is decreasing. Costs are coming down. People's lives are improving. This is not just a technology, it is an idea that shows a path for the future. Finland is teaching the world that it is possible to achieve development while protecting the environment. This is our story for today. For more such interesting stories, keep watching our channel. Thank you so much.